The biggest mistake a lot of people make when they're using just any average portable restroom company is I know a lot of people want to get a very inexpensive price, and you're thinking about saving a penny because obviously your whatever your budget is. But at the same token, what you guys are not thinking of is it's like that saying that everybody says, you get what you pay for. So, with all due to respect, everybody out there, we're all in a real bad time right now in the world where everything's expensive, a lot going on. But me personally, I'm speaking for myself. We take pride in our stuff, so we deep clean and sanitize our restrooms real well. So what I want is my customers coming back to me, not giving me bad reviews and bad comments as far as their service and the restrooms work presentable. I work at a construction site, and I'm not gonna say the company's names that we use out there, but they just come. Their main thing is they're on the clock, so they're trying to get things done fast. So they just come, suck out the waste, and then they just want to get in and get out, so they can get to the next restroom and complete their schedule for the day and get done with it. But they don't actually deep clean the restrooms, and to me that's more important because when you want to sit down and use the portable restroom, or when you're standing up to use it if you're a male, you want to make sure everything is clean and sanitized. I've been in situations where there's a lot of dirt, dust, or the portable restroom's got paper towels, napkins, toilet paper, and what have you, all over the floor, backwards, when you sit down on the side, you can't even touch anything, it's all full of dirt, or urine, or whatever. So my biggest thing is having my stuff presentable, and at the same time, when you go use it, you feel comfortable, sitting down and taking your time being in there. I mean, obviously, all of us are trying to get in and out of the restroom, but you want to sit somewhere nice and clean where it's been sanitized. And when you don't have a reliable, then when you're just struggling, it's like everything. When you don't have a reliable one, then you're gonna have to face the consequences on your end. And back to what I was saying, they're gonna be dirty, they're gonna be nasty on the inside. Sometimes they have no toilet paper. Sometimes they don't have all the proper needs to satisfy you. And on top of that, if it's just your average portable restroom, they're not reliable, they're not on time, you're gonna have to wait. Just another headache you don't need. So I'm the owner of Always Gone, and what we do is we try to expand this business, make it a big corporation, so we can give jobs to a lot of people and as many as people as we possibly can. So not only am I trying to grow the business, but I'm trying to take care of my workers, because it's like everybody says, your company is only as good as your employees, because they're the ones that represent you and they're the ones that are helping you grow. So without your employees, you're nothing to know. I'm going on about 15 years now that I started this little portable restroom company, and it's something I never had thought of, nothing I ever expected or dreamed of. It just happens from one day to another, and now that I'm fully invested in it, and I believe everything is portable restroom. Eventually, I want to just go off on my own and turn it into a big corporation, satisfy everybody out there. And what I tell everyone, my name stands behind my business. There is no hiccups, there is no mistakes. I gotta fix them and correct them so I can keep going and grow this business. What made me start this business was back in the days, we had a couple of parties at my mom's house, and I started off as a party rental company with chairs, tables, and jumpers, and we used to let a lot of my family members use our house for parties because they live in apartments. So my mom was always curious to let them borrow the house and have whatever cars for the children and stuff. And there was one situation, or multiple situations, where people would, be under the influence, get alcohol in their system, be having a great time, and they just forget to use the restroom correctly. They urinate all over the toilet seat, they urinate all over the floor, which leads to, we all, my mom told me, we all have little children, daughters, obviously every female needs to sit down to use the restroom, and it was just unacceptable for what men were doing when they were the What separates Always Gone from other companies is we're affordable, we're reliable, we're on time, and like I said, my name stands behind my business, and we're available 24/7. What they love about my service is that the only time, I'm not gonna say I've never been late, but the only times that we've had hiccups down the road is, for example, you get a flat tire, your truck breaks down, something. But we're still gonna make it there. It just might take, a little longer while we get another vehicle on the road to make things happen and switch things around. But you could always count on us. We're always reliable, and you could always count on, a nice deep cleaning and sanitation. So I've gotten to the point where we used to drop off the day of, but now, because I know, this goes for everybody in the world, when you're setting up any kind of event, whether it's a job site, whether it's a party, whether it's whatever the case may be, the day of, you have so many phone calls, so many things going on. So what we try to do at Always Gone is we try to get there the day before and drop off the restroom for no extra charge. It's still gonna be the same price, but we just try to get it there a day or two before the event. That way it's one less headache, and you can have peace of mind that on our end, our portable restrooms are already there. We offer portable restrooms, the regular standard one, and we offer one that has a built-in sink on the inside that comes up to about your waist high. So you go use the restroom, and after that, it's got a sink on one side of it, on the inside, so you can pump it with your foot and wash your hands with soap and water, and then you have napkins in there as well to finish off. And then now we have the wheelchair handicap one. That's the right word for it. We do any and all of the above. We do any lowrider shows, any entertainment events. We do any, construction sites, plumbing, you name it. Everything that has to do with you needing your restroom, we service it all. If it's a last minute request, the only thing is you just have to give us some time to go load up at our yard, and then whatever time it takes for us to get from our yard to wherever your event is. But yes. So I have a website, and it's called Always Gone OC. You can always go on there and look at the type of work we have, what we offer, and you can look at all the reviews from what all our satisfied customers have said. All our clients keep coming back to Always Gone for the reasons that I just mentioned in a couple of these last questions, which is we're always reliable, we're on time, our prices are reasonable, and you can always count on us being there. The job that I'm really proud of is making a good name for ourselves, showing up on time, not being late, and all of the above. That way we keep our reputation going, and our customers keep coming back to us. You can work for any local company or any company as long as you put your trust and faith in them, and you know the type of work that they do. So my company is based out of Orange County, but if the price is right and you're willing to pay the delivery fee, if it's a little further outside of Orange County, we're willing to go anywhere. So far, I've been servicing a little bit of IE, Inland Empire. I've been doing all of Orange County and parts of LA County, just depending on how far it is. But once again, like I said, just depending on how far it is, then that all comes into play as far as, if you're willing to pay the delivery fee and the gas, then we're there. If you need a reliable portable restroom company, contact Always Gone today. We take care of everything so you don't have to worry. Call us now and get set up and handled fast. Hey everybody out there, my name is Juan Carlos Robledo. I'm the owner